searching for a Chevy or something nice that we could go and cruise on weekends and just love the car. I think it's just any V8. Both my wife and myself, we love V8s. I like the look of it. Everyone knows the classic Charger shape from the Dukes of Hazzard car, and from people before that era it was the Bullet movie with Steve McQueen. They are a classic shape. The Americans see them as a classic shape. The original cars did score a lot of points in NASCAR. They were very fast. They were banned 3 years later for being too fast. And obviously later on, it's Tokyo Drift and Fast and Furious sort of brought them back to life again, and that rivalry between JDM and Muscle. I definitely wanted something that was supercharged or blown, just for that in-your-face look, basically. Rang up the guy and flew across the following Saturday, had a look at it, fell in love. The rest is history, basically. Okay, she was imported into Queensland in 2003 as a bone stock premium Charger, blue, black vinyl roof, cheese cutter wheels, small block. Someone from Movie World approached them to contract her for 6 months. The proviso was that they could paint her the way they wanted, so she was fully restored by Gold Coast Movie World. She does wear a few battle scars, but she was only ever designed to look good on a screen, and she had 15 minutes of fame in House of Wax. Everybody remembers the broken fan belt incident, and it's funny, at car shows everyone brings it up. It's all Keith Black racing engine, internals. Gearbox has been done to withstand about 2,000 horsepower. Steering wheel I put on, the original steering wheel was just a little bit bigger than that. It's hard enough to control as it is, so the sports steering wheel just a little bit more responsive. About 800 horsepower. It was built in Melbourne. It's been built to withstand about 1,500 horsepower, but D&T tuned to make it streetable. Suspension is all bog stock. Leaf spring RCN that twists its guts out when you put your foot down. Torsion bar front end, which you can wind up and down, but it's as it left the factory, it's never been replaced. So having that sort of horsepower up front and the big sticky tyres down the back, it can be a handful at times. But it's no Dukes of Hazzard, General Lee or Fast and Furious Dom's Charger. But yeah, it's like a blowing 68 Charger, and there is that reference of being called Dom. But I'm no Vin Diesel. Just ask my wife. This is my first American muscle. There's just something about American muscle. It's a bit of an American muscle fraternity, I suppose. Just that sound of that V8. Doesn't matter whether it's American or Australian or British. It's just a V8. Driving it, to be honest, I've got to watch things all the time. It's part of the beauty of having it like it is, and it's why I don't want to do too much suspension-wise to it, because it's the beauty of having a 50-year-old car. It's that bouncy, it's unforgiving. She's brought me unstuck a few times. Been playing around and she's brought me unstuck and humbled me, yes. I respect her for what she is. She's part of the family, and I enjoy driving her. It's an escape. We've had a couple of bad things, well not bad things, but a couple of things happen family-wise. And a friend rang me up on the weekend and he said, "Come on, let's take the car out." I said, "No, it's cold, it's wet. I've got things to do in the shed." He said, "No, let's bring it out." And it was the best day I had. We just went out for a drive, went down, had some fish and chips by the river. He brought his Mustang down and we got some beautiful photos on the side of the river, and it was just an awesome day. We just forgot about everything else. It is an escape. Cars are an escape. If you're having a bad day at work, it's nice to go out and just go for a cruise and enjoy just cruising. It doesn't matter what sort of car. I don't know, it's a lifestyle, I suppose. My father was a lot like me and would tinker. Yeah, we always played with cars. So naturally I played with cars, and there was always that connection. There was something going on in the background with father which we never seen. We were up there 2 days beforehand, before he done what he done, and we were none the wiser. it was just like a happy everyday thing. And I got the phone call from my mother on a Tuesday morning that he'd gone missing, so we raced up there, and later that day they found him. And he was that determined. He'd taken 4 different things to end his life. So yeah, no, I mean, my father was my best mate, basically.
We all experience and deal with adversity differently. If you or someone you know is experiencing emotional distress, you can call Lifeline on 13 11 14, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or alternatively, you can chat to an online crisis supporter at lifeline.org.au. Remember, you don't always have to talk tough, because you can still be tough and talk. I'm Chris from Feature 5, and thanks for watching.